CD Projekt Red just gave us an update for the next generation versions of Cyberpunk 2077 and The Witcher 3, and all there really is to say is it's bad news once again, and I think that's pretty much business as usual at this point. So let's talk about that. So I haven't made a video on Cyberpunk 2077 for about 10 months, and there's a reason for that. There's external factors, but then there's also the fact there just really hasn't been a lot to talk about for Cyberpunk 2077, and the one thing to really look forward to was the next generation version, which was supposed to be a large update for Cyberpunk 2077 launching this year. Well, unfortunately, CD Projekt Red has given us an important production update on Twitter with the following message. Dear all, we have an important update regarding next generation updates of Cyberpunk 2077 and The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt for consoles and PC. Based on recommendations supplied by teams supervising the development of both games, we decided to postpone their releases until 2022. Our current target for Cyberpunk 2077 is the first quarter of 2022 and the second quarter of 2022 for The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Apologies for the extended wait, but we want to make it right. Now, the reason why this is a big update is because both of these next generation updates were supposed to launch this year in 2021, and the Cyberpunk next generation update is postponed to January, February, or March of 2022, and again, these are estimates, and the Witcher 3 update is postponed until April, May, or June, which gives us an idea of just how unreasonable the previous release window of 2021 for both of these updates actually was. And CD Projekt Red has been saying over and over again that they have learned about giving out release windows and release dates, and this just kind of gives me the feeling that they haven't actually learned, because once again, 2 release windows that they have given are now delayed. Now, I do want to say that while it is unfortunate news, it's kind of disappointing that these updates can't make it out this year, and it's seen as bad news. There is also a side of it that is good news, and that's the fact that if they're getting delayed, there's a good reason for it. And it's good to hear that they are listening to the teams that are supervising the development for both games. But again, they need to stop giving release windows that are completely unreasonable. I understand things change, but CD Projekt Red, from my recollection, has never actually hit their first initial release date that they've given for pretty much anything. The Witcher 3 got delayed multiple times, Cyberpunk 2077 got delayed multiple times, patches have been delayed multiple times, Cyberpunk DLC got delayed multiple times, the Gwent campaign got delayed, heck, even the Witcher Enhanced Edition and The Witcher 2 were delayed. And let's not forget, now the next generation update of The Witcher 3 and Cyberpunk 2077 are now delayed as well. It's just a never-ending cycle of delays for CD Projekt Red, and I want to make it very clear that that's not a developer issue. The developers are very passionate about these games, but the management, whatever is going on over at CD Projekt Red, it needs to stop. Giving out these ridiculously unreasonable release dates and putting pressure on the developers to get it out by that time is just completely reckless, in my opinion. But again, I do want to come back to the fact that delays are a good thing, because if it's getting delayed, it's for a good reason. And a great example of that is just think of how Cyberpunk 2077 launched, and imagine if it had launched at its initial release date. That game would have been 10 times more of a disaster. So at this point, keep your expectations low for CD Projekt Red being able to hit these new release windows. I suggest just sitting back and waiting patiently for whenever the updates actually do release. Because based on CD Projekt Red's history, you shouldn't really be paying attention to their release windows or release dates. But anyways, I just wanted to give you guys that quick update on the new important production update from CD Projekt Red. I want to know your thoughts on all this down in the comment section below. I'd love to see what you guys have to say on this. Once again, another delay, but that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please smack that like button down below, subscribe to The Good Fight if you haven't already, and ring that bell icon to stay updated in all of my future videos. It'd be super greatly appreciated as always. And until next time, this is Epoxy, signing off.